if you have not met this beautiful human next to me, this is Liz. I'm going to have Liz introduce herself and why she is awesome to you guys. Go for it.
Hey, this is starting out to be really great. It's like we hit the live. We're both going like this, like we're on a deserted island. Like help, help. Good morning. We've been up a long time. Have you? Anyway, what up? I'm Liz Wilcox. If you haven't watched our previous episode and little tidbits, people basically call me the Fresh Prince of Email because I do email different. So my big claim to fame is I used to be an RV travel blogger. And when I decided to finally, do the thing they tell you to do and launch a digital course, I had 141 people on my wait list and I made 141 sales. So word got around on the internet streets and I ended up selling that blog to go all in to teach people how the heck I did that. So I think that's what we're going to talk about today.
It is. So we have a lot of questions because what I think may have been just glossed over a little bit is that Liz is an expert in all things email and copywriting and like sales pages. And I'm just going to hype you up as much as need be because I think you're awesome.
Okay. I thought when Caroline said, oh, she's an expert in blah, blah, I thought she was going to say like 90s pop culture and then I'd be able to like show off all my like nerdy stuff.
And the 90s pop culture and all things in sync.
Yeah. So before we get going, so I know there's a lot of email marketers. If you're like, oh, should I listen to Liz? I just like, let this be my like ultimate sales pitch for myself. Like no other email marketer is going to have an in-sync snow globe. Okay. That fashions also as a pen holder that I clearly am not. I need more pens because it's empty. But anyway, okay. I'm going to focus today.
So here was kind of a sales page question, and I don't. Maybe you can help with this one. I know a lot of people use timers in emails and on sales pages, but do they really work? And does it really matter?
Heck yeah, they really work. It's like I'm picturing like. Okay, this is outrageous. But Caroline, you just make me like have the most outrageous things. So picture like you got to go to the bathroom, right? Like the time is ticking and when it's about to hit zero, like you are running, right? Like you cannot hold it. So that's how I've literally never had that thought before until just now, but I think it works really well. Now, I do want to say some people think of the timer as like an ethics question, like, oh, is it, you're eliciting too much FOMO, people might buy just because there's a timer. But there are also the other side of that, and this is something you have to decide for yourself. The other side of that is, there are some people with ADHD or just simply like really freaking busy that need the timer to remind them that like, hey, this is going on and you only have this amount of window, which is the truth, right? A lot of timers, like right now, I'm running a flash sale. It ends tonight at, 11:59 Pacific. That is the truth. You will not be able to buy it. It's not just, I'm not just using, deadline funnel and creating, false scarcity. So that's up to you to decide whether this is like true scarcity or something you're trying to just drum up and whether or not that's cool with you and your audience. That's something for you to decide. But in general, yes, timers work, especially if there is a true deadline and you want people to get in. For me, I have a timer on my sales page right now, and I'm going to put one. I don't put one on every single email, but I'm going to put one on my afternoon email because there will only be a few hours left.
And what kind of timer do you use? You just use the one from ConvertKit?
I had no idea they had a timer. I was just going to Google it later. You guys, earlier that question, like I really am not a person that spends too much time deciding on tech. I will literally just Google things as I need them. And I have no problem kind of like scooping up the mistakes in the back end to just get things out there. Cause I know, action is where the confidence comes from and taking action is where the sales come from. And I need sales. Like mama's got to eat. I have a belly. I have this roof I have to pay for. So I have no problem kind of scooping up. Oh, that timer sucked. I got to find a better one for next time. So if ConvertKit has a timer, well, that's the one I'm going to be using today.
Yeah. You just press the little plus button, and if you scroll, it has a timer option.
Oh, see, I'm so old school. I'm not using the new editor yet. So I will check that out. Maybe it's time for me. It's been like 2 years and I'm still using the legacy.
I thought that change too, but then I saw
Yeah.
the timer and I was like, sold.
Okay.
Sold.
Caroline just sold me. All right. Next question.
Okay. So do you have any, like, I guess, final words on like what people can do, especially when they're first starting out, to kind of get past the like big scaries? I have no other word other than just like the big scaries of hitting send for the first time on an email.
Yeah, great question. And this is the part where I've been talking for an hour and a half or an hour and 5, and I'm just going to pitch myself. Join my membership. I will encourage you. I will cheerlead you. I know it's scary. I know it's like, here's the mouse, like, like, I don't know. Just keeping the real answer, just remembering, like, we're just trying to turn these people into friends. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be perfect, but again, thinking of them as real people, like, okay, even if you've only got a few people, like, okay, I know this person, or I want to get to know this person, right? It's the same with social media. When people comment, we're commenting for the first time, thinking of it as that, maybe even thinking of it as a social platform at first, if that helps you to hit send. Nothing is finite. Sending newsletters, again, it allows the brand to evolve. So if you mess up this week, you've got another chance next week.
Yeah.
And join my membership. I'll write it for you. It'll take away all the stress.
I was going to say
90% of the stress. You still have to hit send. But you know, again, you can email me. You can, I'll rah the crap out of you.
Liz, thank you so much for being here. Where can people find you and find more about you?
Yeah, so if you're just getting started with email, of course, you can go to lizwilcox.com and hit the hot pink button and get my freebie. You can get a welcome sequence already written for you and some newsletter samples. But the best way right now is the flash sale, of course. I know Caroline has her affiliate link. That sale ends tonight. And that really is the best way. I retired my services because of this offer. I don't like, you cannot hire me to write for you. So I really am like inside the membership all day, every day. All I do is promote it or be in it. And so that's really the best way to get my eyeballs on stuff, to get my feedback, and to start writing your emails and get rid of those scaries.
I love that. Liz, thank you so much for being here today. And everybody go follow Liz. Go get into the email marketing membership if you haven't. It's the best $9 a month that you will ever spend on anything.
I tend to agree. Thank you so much, Caroline. And thanks everybody for watching. I can't wait to see what you do with email.
Bye, guys.